That's our flour power pancakes today. And oh, there's James's pancakes. We're going to talk about Love Lies Bleeding and Marty. I might touch on this a little bit. And the Phantom. So, I had a day. So this is salad bowl planter. I've never bought one of these before, but it was on sale for $2 and I thought, why not? So it's going to go in there at some point. But look at what I did today. I wanted to try to make waffles so that I could make them outside. I don't know if I'll clean my waffle iron. I just had mistake after mistake, and then I had waffle batter all over the curtain. And then I dropped this DVD player and it's broken on the one side. Just crazy. I don't know. Lots of crazy stuff going on today. But anyway, so these flies like my food. I better eat it before. I should show you my outfit. It's pretty awesome. It's a little skirt and this shirt I've had for a long time and it's very comfortable. So anyway, I ended up, there's your berries. I didn't take very many berries for myself because they say, oh yeah, you can eat this and that and whatever with keto. No, you really can't. It costs a lot to eat this many berries. You only have so much of a carb count for the day, and I'm using up a lot right here. So anyway, I'm not using it up with my waffle though, or my pancake. So the pancake is why it's flour power pancake. It's not the flours the edible flours that I put on here. I put some cornflower, some borage flours, and pansies. But it's not those. That's not the flour power about it, even though it looks very pretty. It's the pancake itself, because it's lupin flour. I didn't even know that they made flour out of lupins.
Amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, and as it turns out, lupin flour is keto. But with a lot of these alternative flours, I mean, it's very, very low net carb. It's per 100 grams of lupin flour, it's 5 grams net carb, if I remember correctly. So, like, there's a lot of fiber in this and a lot of protein. It's 40 grams of protein per 100 grams of the flour. So I'm getting a fair amount of protein here too. But yeah, I don't know what else I can really say about it. It didn't stick together very well. What I tried to do, I've been trying to have more flax in my diet because I don't have a whole lot of weight here. And I don't want to be adding junk oils and fats to try to not lose weight. Honestly, I don't know. For people out there who say that they're keto and they're like 300 pounds, no, you're not.
Yeah.
No, you're not. I don't know what you're eating. You're obviously eating way too much of whatever you're eating.
They're getting off their
But
diet.
I am having a really hard time not like losing weight on keto.
Yeah, they're
Like even an absolute couch potato. I don't know how you could manage to be big on the keto diet. Anyway, so
well, some of them are like Christians who support Donald Trump and stuff like that. They talk a good game.
Like maybe they like being keto every once in a while or something. And then
Well,
go
that's
back
it.
to it.
They yo-yo.
But yeah, so I put a lot of flax in this drink today. Yum.
And I call it the yo-yo ratchet. So they lose, then they gain back more than to the point where they're more, and then they lose more. That's what
Yeah,
they
and I put a lot of ground flax in these, but it's still, I managed to get it to flip and stuff like that as pancakes, but you see what happened as a waffle. Ooh. And what I did is
It looked almost like bonding, chemical bonding.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry.
I'm a little sad because that waffle iron is awesome. Was maybe.
Was.
But
yeah.
The pancakes, they worked okay. They're really more like crepes. They're really thin. But so what I did is I ground up the flax and I let it soak for a long time, like an hour or something, so to really get good and jelly. And then I mixed in the lupin flour, baking soda, vanilla extract, and a little more water actually. And that's what happened here. So, and then later on, after the waffle experience, I decided to mix in a little bit of brown rice protein flour because I thought, well, that might make it stick better. But still, I mean, I don't have a waffle iron to use to try it on, but I tried it as pancakes and it worked okay. But it worked pretty good. Once I reheated them in the microwave and then moving them onto James's plate, I wrecked one of them. But besides that, worked out really well. And what do you think about the flavor of these things, James?
Well, like you say, there's not much flavor, and lots of raspberries on. Tastes great.
Okay, good.
Don't need syrup. I was wondering.
Good.
Good.
James was like, "Do you have syrup?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's some, but I'd rather you just eat the berries."
Get them off of there.
Yep, they're bad.
I almost knocked that glass over. Cup over.
Well, that's my day.
Those days. Well.
But the baby bird's doing fine. Little baby Downy. Still chirping away. So,
well, that's a good thing about the day because we saw some beautiful little ducklings,
Yes,
6 or 7 of them.
We saw some beautiful things
And
today.
we saw some geese that
Oh,
I've been
eating
tracking. Bonnie's been tracking too.
Yep.
One of the families, it looks as though the one gosling was big enough to fly. I only counted 10. I've been counting 13. And so I saw definitely 3 adults and I think the one mother adult.
So I'm going to say the Phantom, this was such a letdown because I'd watched Marty and Love Lies Bleeding and they were good. James didn't watch Love Lies Bleeding. I don't know why. It's a good movie. But anyway, I didn't think it would be.
Well, maybe I thought it wouldn't
Yeah,
be that big.
exactly. So Billy Zane as a superhero, maybe not. Maybe that was part of the problem. He's handsome and everything, but
Is that true?
yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones was in this, and whatever. Patrick McGowan. So they had some talent, but it was very silly. And maybe I'm just too old for superhero movies now or something, because I'm watching one thing in there right now that's a superhero thing. What's it called? Oh, I can't. Something Vision.
The Vision?
No, like Vision is the guy, and then there's the woman is like WandaVision. That's what it's called.
Okay.
And
Because there
it's
was
not
a
good.
character superhero called The Vision.
Yeah, well, that would be him.
Then, so what's
Yeah.
the color of his costume? Red and green?
Well, he's like a machine, and
I guess they've changed the color of the
he
costume.
can change. He can do all sorts.
I think that's the same one.
Yeah, you'd probably like to be watching this more than me because I am not enjoying it, and it's so boring. Anyway, this actually might be better than that WandaVision thing. It's so terrible. It's going so slowly, and it doesn't help that both the leading characters aren't good actors.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so like every scene just drags.
Well, if
But-
they're sharing a scene, that's a problem. It's just two of them.
Yeah, well, it's bad. So anyway, this was cheesy, and I didn't care for it.
It wasn't even campy. I think Phantom was
Well,
one of the old.
I don't know. It sort of did remind me a little bit of Batman, the old Batman thing. But no, not as good.
One of the most successful comic series of all time. Yeah, not really,
But he would have
it's
been
an
the
old
better
one.
one to
Who?
review it.
What? Who?
You would have been the better one to watch it and review it. You're the superhero kind of person. I'm not. So, anyway. So I had a hard time. I'm just watching Hoppers on the Machine here right now. So far I've just started it, and I was having a really bad morning while I was doing this. Well, I don't know. I was handling it really
Well, you
well.
survived.
Lots of things were happening. Like, I kept dropping everything. And anyway, pancakes ended up working out.
Yeah.
And yeah, the house is hot because I had to cook inside, but whatever.
It would have been hot anyway.
Hmm.
It was maybe a degree warmer than it was yesterday at the same time.
Yeah, I didn't cool it off
Of course, a degree
at
warmer
all.
in centigrade degrees is, you feel it.
You feel it. So, Love Lies Bleeding. It's about a bodybuilder woman who her girlfriend works at the gym where this bodybuilder is hanging out, and well, they're not girlfriends at that point. They end up being girlfriends, but so the employee of the gym convinces the bodybuilder woman who wants to be in this contest in Las Vegas to take it must be steroids or something, right? Injections.
A supplement, eh?
Yeah. And just to give her that extra edge. And oh, she likes that extra edge, and she keeps taking and taking and taking, and she gets very big muscles. And I really didn't expect to like this movie. Both of these they're kind of like opposites. This is what a romance should be. Marty, you know, you have two people, they're alone, and they're lonely. They want to find somebody, but they're maybe not the most attractive people or whatever. Like the man's a butcher, he's a little fat, and the woman, what was she, a school teacher or something, and she's like shy and
Shy.
whatever.
Well, he's shy too. But,
Yeah, they both
not
are.
as shy as her. But characterized by Marty's friends as a dog, which is
mean.
Yeah. And not entirely accurate.
So, this is really sweet. It's you're watching the show and it ends up just as it should, and you're like, that's a feel-good movie. This is an awesome romance. So it's in black and white. They told the story well. 94 minutes long, 1955. Good job.
Well,
And I can see
hide
why
things.
this won some.
It wasn't
Oscars and
an unconditional happy ending. I mean, there's going to be problems with Marty's mom,
Sure.
problems with
His friends.
I wouldn't have problems with friends like that
Yeah.
because they'd be gone after what they were saying about her after
Yeah.
he's done with it. And they weren't much to begin with. And did I say problems with her parents? I've forgotten her name, but I think her name is something Blair. Betsy Blair, but Clara is her name.
So, yeah, I would highly recommend Marty. And James would have probably put Marty on top of the stack
Over
this one.
I don't know. I didn't
had
watch
he
it.
watched this one.
I didn't.
Maybe.
I hate steroid use. I don't care if it's women or men. I think it looks gross on
Well,
both.
But this is a great telling of it. Because it is not a good thing that she ends up on this. She ends up, I don't know if it makes you hallucinate or what. But she got some serious roid rage. And I don't think it could get worse than this. So this is a story that is really not a romance. You might look at this and go, oh, romantic lesbian story, they get together. Is it a good thing that they get together? Is it a good thing that they got together at all? This is terrible, terrible things happen in this, and I can't see the woman getting off the steroids now that she's really liked them, and they don't do well for her. Yeah, she has big muscles, but she was hallucinating and stuff, and stuff. So, anyway, and things go very, very well. This is not healthy. So, but you can go, oh, well, they're together in the end, and oh, how nice. Well, this is a whirlwind sort of romance, and I don't know. I mean, Hollywood romances, right? But with this one, you get the idea that, yeah, this might actually work out. You know, this couple, they do seem suited to each other. And they seem to really hit it off, and whatever, and anyway. So, I don't really know what more to say about these. I'll say that there's they could have done a little bit of editing with some of the stuff in this. Is 104 minutes, a little bit long. Some of the romantic sex stuff could have been edited a little more, as far as I'm concerned. Maybe they were like, oh, we don't want to take any of that out because that'll sell, but yeah. Aren't people getting bored of all the sex stuff in movies? Does it sell anymore?
Well, that romance novelist who was being interviewed on CBC yesterday or the day before said, well, you know, romance novels reflect real life. You've got to have sex in them. Well, they don't reflect real life. And, you know...
And honestly, you can have romance without sex, too, so whatever.
Well, you can select for novels. You know, you really can.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you gave them a new shit of everyday life, the novels might be almost as boring as typical Gertrude Stein stuff. A rose is a rose is a rose. Understand when you get that, I rose the rose the rose. That's just one. It could have been any number of horrible, repetitious, stupid things. I couldn't believe it when I first sat down. No, understand. I've never gone through all of a Gertrude Stein work. I'm a sucker for punishment, but I'm not a masochist. Maybe I've missed all the good parts.
Of what?
Gertrude Stein stuff.
Oh, I don't know. It's hard to... The pansies do taste kind of nice.
Yeah.
Kind of like honey.
What I was going to say about romance novels and having sex and... Yeah. There are things that maybe don't belong in novels. If you read Ulysses, get ready. There's going to be a section where Leopold Bloom, the main hero of the story, visits the Jakes. He goes to the outhouse. Okay? And it's described in almost exquisite detail. So get ready. Even describing
yeah, like
what he uses for
saying,
toilet
oh, well,
paper.
there has to be sex and romance because it reflects real life. Well, does there have to be, like, really graphic toilets descriptions and stuff?
It's
or
sufficient
whatever? That's real
to
life.
say, okay, I visit the washroom. You don't even have to say that.
Anyway. I have a few berries left and stuff. Do you want them?
Sure. Taking your dogs for a walk, you could be describing that. And you don't have to describe picking up the stuff that they've deposited on the sidewalk or whatever.
Right.
You just don't have to.
So, yeah. We have 8 minutes and 49.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah. You want to talk about this or no?
Yeah.
So, I expected we'd take longer talking about this stuff, but honestly, I really don't have much
She told me not to bother
say
bringing
because
books
these are both worth watching. And honestly, watch them on the same night if you have the time and whatever. But there's some graphic imagery and kind of disturbing, and they've used some special effects and whatever. And this is very general, like rating. There's nothing offensive in it.
It's a gentle kind of thing. Well,
Yeah.
it's offensive when the guys are calling girls generally,
Dogs?
as they call them, dogs.
Yeah, that's
women.
Well, anyway, so that's that. James will talk about JFK now. And I'll
So
get
inside,
back
I
to
didn't bring it out. Finished up for the 5th time. This one particular copy of the book, I finished it up at least one other copy of the book. Paperback. David, maybe, we'll say David Schein. S-C-H-E-I-M. And what is it? The mafia plot to kill Kennedy and whatever. And I was going to go through details of about 4 pages, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. He has on, Schein has on Jim Garrison. And it's really catty, I'd call it libelous about Jim Garrison, I should say. He says, for example, that Garrison used hypnosis and drugs to manipulate his witnesses. Oh, that's interesting. Hypnosis is used to kind of recover memories. And he claims, at least Garrison does, he mentions it. He's not hiding it. It's not overly lengthy book. I think it's less than 400 pages. More than 350, I'm pretty sure. He mentions using the hypnosis. He mentions using the drugs. Now, Schein doesn't mention what drugs. Maybe there were more than one, but what Garrison mentions is sodium pentothal. That's the drug that's supposed to make people incapable of telling lies, or whatever. Truth serum, is that what they call it? I am suspicious of David Schein. Like he had almost the equivalent of an Ivy League education. MIT is rated more highly generally than the average, actually. Ivy League university. And so it's up there usually with Harvard and some of the most prestigious Ivy League universities, Yale, so on and so forth, Princeton. And I just wonder if he wasn't a CIA contract agent, at least when it came to writing the book. He talks about Garrison looking at everything but the mob. Yeah, that's why Garrison survived. Because he would have been killed if he concentrated on the mob. One of the people that was most responsible for killing Kennedy, Carlos Marcello, or Marcello is probably mispronounced, was working right out of New Orleans. That's Jim Garrison back then was the district attorney, I think newly elected, 62 maybe, so he was elected 61, somewhere there, at the time of Kennedy's assassination. So, but Schein says, he's looking at everything. He's looking at Minutemen. He was looking at, does he mention Cuban exiles? Garrison was looking at everything but the mob. Well, there were a lot of people involved in plotting and planning the Kennedy assassination. When it came to the John F. Kennedy, when it came to the Robert F. Kennedy, that looks to be the mafia working in conjunction. I think the cover-up followed after the JFK thing. almost certainly a cover-up. I mean, when you get 13 shots, bullets or holes in walls and stuff like that, 13, and the putative killer, Bishara Sirhan, had a 8-shot gun, and he didn't have time to reload. Okay, no, the fix was in, and it was in a mob joint, the Ambassador Hotel in Los Angeles, and in other words, owned by a mobster. The two shooters, it looks like Sirhan didn't get close enough to hit Kennedy. It was maybe a meter to half a meter away. It's pretty incompetent. But they both had mafia ties. Both, so Sirhan, and the so-called security guard. I mean, the security guard was holding on to Kennedy by Robert Kennedy by his right hand. Was behind him, right? So Sirhan wouldn't hit him. Right? Sirhan comes in firing out. And so what was his name? Eugene Cesar, something like that. Security guard hired for that one particular event. He had problems with the mafia, ties with the mafia and stuff like that too. Sirhan apparently was a better and probably had to work his way out of a debt crisis. Otherwise, they would have pounded
And
him out.
I'm going to review these sort of skirts that have the little shorts underneath right now and say these are too hot to wear. Way too hot. Yeah, they're short and you get to show off a lot of leg and you don't have to worry about wind blowing your skirt up and showing off some underwear or whatever.
Or should Margaret Trudeau
Yeah.
showing off lack of underwear.
Yeah. But this is too warm. Way too warm. Nobody wants their bottoms to be this warm. It's uncomfortable. Okay, sorry.
People wouldn't even know that about Margaret Trudeau. That was like in the 70s.
Oh, really?
50 years ago. Oh, yeah. She was in a disco and some paparazzi caught it. It was really slimy.
Flashed up her skirt?
No, she didn't flash it up. She was just sitting down.
Oh, okay.
Some sleazy camera guy
Yikes.
took a photo. I think Paris Hilton's reputed to
Yeah,
go
well,
around commando. She's a different kind of character.
sure. I don't think she'd care if the...
She'd care if they
Media
didn't
would-
care.
Exactly.
But Margaret Trudeau, I think she was generally a good person. Maybe like Justin, but not terribly bright. Stuff like that. A lot more looks than brains. So I don't know what Pierre Trudeau saw, but so often kids take after their mother. Boys take after their mother, I should say. Afraid that's what happened with Justin.
Will you be able to drink this Emerald City smoothie now or no?
Now, why?
No? Okay, then I'll put it away.
Yeah, it's best to put it away. I usually can only drink one smoothie a day. So.
Oh. Yeah, okay. That's fine. You have 18 seconds to wrap it up.
18 seconds?
Yep.
Okay. So just stay tuned. Dave Shine will be getting the goods on that guy. I'll be giving you the quotes about what he said about Jim Garrison and stuff like that. Libelous, I'm afraid.